Greetings, everyone. Good morning. It's actually in the morning because it's that time of year and that time of season in life where by the end of the day, when I usually like to do my videos, I'm so exhausted, I can barely talk. So we're back to Herb by Card, and I'm really excited about this card because don't have a book to read from today except for the Herb Crafter's Tarot, because I could talk to you about this plant without looking it up. And some plants, but you know what? I think it's always good to double check on a plant, because getting older, like I am, memory is not always as crisp. So it's always good to look things up and just spark that memory, like, oh yeah, this plant does this. Don't rely just on memory all the time. And yeah, I did look this up. So where are we at here? We are at, so I'm going to try this, and of course this morning I'm busy, gotta run off to somewhere afterwards, but I'll try to do this in the morning to see if it makes a difference. So we are at the Lovers, and we have Hawthorn. Isn't that just beautiful the way that's done? So, I love these Latin words, people, and I know I'm butchering them, but I'm doing the best I can. Hawthorn, Crataceous species. Dance with a beloved. Desire in spring becomes substance in the fall. Love blossoms, love wounds, love heals. 2 hawthorn crowns lie on a delicate light green satin cloth. The crown above is covered in small, fragrant white flowers. The crown below is full of tiny, bright red berries. The stems of each lead to a piercing thorns. The crowns woven together form a visa piscis. The mandala-shaped space where the wreaths overlap is a place where potential lies, where magic is created, where love dwells. Give life to the fruits of the divine union. Hawthorn opens the heart and ignites passion. Berries emerge from pollinated flowers, a partnership that feeds the bee and the tree. Relationships based on shared desires lead to sweet rewards. Take only what is yours, only what fills you with joy. If you pick too many flowers in the spring, the tree will yield little fruit in the fall. When making a choice, trust your heart. Though the thorns can be menacing, they can also be protective. Create a hawthorn flower and berry elixir. Drink it to welcome the beloved in your heart. This is crafting with the lovers. Pause to watch bees pollinating flowers and reflect on magic of desire in your journal. Visit a hawthorn tree. Hang your wounds on the thorns. Make a crown for your head. Taste the berries or flowers. Dance around the tree. Now, hawthorn is, in my experience, not in the East anyway, grows into a tree. It is more of a shrub-like plant. It is, now here is a quiz, here is a test, and yes, my eyes are red. It could be the pollen. Here's a test. It has, what species do you think hawthorn is from? Now, if you go back, here's a clue. It has 5 petals. Another clue. It has thorns. So what species does hawthorn belong to? The answer lies back in previous videos. I'm not going to tell you. That's for you to figure out. So, what can we say about hawthorn? This is one of the best medicines by far that we have for the heart. not only does it strengthen the heart muscle, it is a vasodilator. And what a vasodilator is it opens up the veins. It opens up the capillaries. It gets things flowing real well. So it's very strengthening and tonifying. I think I will pick up a book so I can explain it to you more, and it makes it more understandable. So I do have a book today. I lied. Because there's so much I can say about it, and my brain goes blank. And it must be in this book. Let me check real quickly. Give me a moment here. And till I get H.G. You kidding me? It's not in this book? Oh my goodness. It's not in this book. Let me just look in another place. It might be in this area. A, B, C, D, E, H. Nope, it's not in this book. Can't believe it's not in that book. Huh. Well, it's not in this book. Here's a book for you that it's not in. The Way of the Herbs by Michael Tierra. Now, those of you that are a fan of his Herbal Tarot, this is a great book to have. He has this book, and he's got more. And then there's this one, The Way of the Chinese Herbs. So you all might be interested in that. So let's go look at a couple of books. Oh, and everything falls on the floor for me. I don't know why, but it does. We'll go to 59, yes. We'll go to... See, I don't edit my videos. We'll go to Tree Medicine, Tree Magic. And, okay. So there's the English hawthorn too. The Latin name, which comes to us from Greek, kratos, hardness, and sharp. So that's what it. Har is an ancient word for hedge in Germany and the British Isles. This tree was commonly used to separate fields. It's, like I said, it's one of the finest cardiac tonics available. That's what I wanted to say. It benefits all heart conditions, from low blood pressure to even high blood pressure. It helps with tachycardia or heart murmurs, helps with inflammation of the heart muscles, arterial sclerosis, fatty deposits of the vessels. That's what the vasodilation does. It keeps that moving through your body. So, like, along with, like, ginger is kind of like that because it gets things moving. So any kind of heart problem or heart issue will benefit from the hawthorn berries. And one thing it will never do, it won't harm. Hawthorn berries are very mild plant, but very strong and strengthening to the heart muscle. Use of the berries will help in prevention. So this is a good thing if there's history. Okay, before I say anything more, I am not a doctor. I do not prescribe or diagnose. All I am doing is sharing information. That's it. Then telling you from my experience and what I have seen. I'm not a doctor. I don't prescribe. I don't diagnose. I'm just sharing information. I need to put that out there. So this is a good preventative step too. If especially, I would say, is this history of heart disease in your family, or even if you've had a serious broken heart, because there is a direct correlation between having a broken heart and heart issues. That is so true. You have had somebody that has been hit with a lot of sorrow. That can happen. They're recommending here not to use hawthorn alone, but to use it in combination with other herbs. Now, there's something I want to talk to you about, and I'm going to do that in a second. Hawthorn leaves can substitute for oriental green tea. Interesting. And the seeds can be roasted and used in a similar to coffee. For those attempting to break the tobacco habit, the young leaf can be smoked in a nicotine-free cigarette. Yarrow, mint, coltsfoot, and mullein can be added for variety to help heal the throat. Now let me tell you, mullein is supposed to be really great for your lungs and everything, and they recommend smoking it. I tried that once, and yeah, exactly. I was coughing. So before I go too long into this, let's get back quickly here to what I want to talk about. There's a very, what I would say, sound and wise way of using herbs is not to put the herb in a capsule, because every herb has a taste: bitter, sweet, salty, pungent, and acrid. Oh my God, I got the 5. Taste. And there are herbalists and clinicians that truly believe to get the fullest benefit of the herb, you need to have that taste. Now, if you take an herb in a capsule, you're not going to get the full benefit because it bypasses the taste. You're not getting that taste. And that makes perfect sense to me. Now, also, an herb is not a supplement. If it's put in a capsule, then it's a supplement. But a true herb that you harvest on your own is not a supplement. It is an herb. That needs to be really clarified here, because it's a whole different ball. It's a whole different game. It's a whole different thing. To me, putting in a capsule is a whole different ball of wax because of what I just explained about the taste. This is really important to have that taste. And you think about it, if you're taking dandelion pills, you're not going to get that taste of the bitter that's going to stimulate digestion. It's going to bypass it because you're not going to get the taste. Will you get some benefit from it? Yes, but you're not going to get the full 100% benefit. And that is why a lot of people take a capsule of an herb and they say, oh, it doesn't work, because you're not getting the full benefit of the herb. And that is so important. So I will leave you at that. Guess what species the hawthorn belongs to? Figure that out. Remember the 5 tastes, and perhaps I'll do a side video on that. And with that, I'm going to end. Many blessings, and remember to be wild.